So I assume you have a new K-Rino report for me.
Yes, sir. But I don't think you're gonna be too happy about it.
And why is that?
Well, it's like we're doing everything that you said to do, but we just can't. He's different, you know?
Different in what way?
I mean, it's like this guy has special powers, man. We can't really get a read on him, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, well, keep an eye on him. If he gets too extreme, I'm gonna need you to bring him to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is my last time warning you. We need him eliminated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll get on it.
If he's not eliminated, then I will have to eliminate you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. We're on it. We're on it right now.
For the real ones who put their life into this. Say it with me. I do this for real. Do this for real. I do this for real. I do this for real. Do this for real. I came from the rough end, I came from the worst spots. I started when the building that you in was a dirt lot with savages, raccoons. I didn't even have goons. I came from battling on street corners and bathrooms. When trouble hit cold red, I stayed when most fled. I came from doing shows with promoters for no bread. It's true that in this music it's proven I've been through it. That's why I take offense to it when the fake men do it. I saw a lot of artists bail after their work failed. I saw them lose hope and quit after they first L. In moments I feel fear, my focus was real clear. So when they came and left and came again, I was still here. The good Lord bless me, ain't skipping no steps, Chief. You get better by practicing while everyone else sleeps. Even when I'm on top, I'm trying to add bottom and carry my family like the one in the math problem. I do this for real. Y'all out here pretending you only wanna blend in and follow what's trending. I see I gotta remind them when they ain't remembering. Foot on the gas, 100 miles an hour, no ending. You not putting work in, you not paying no dues. You sitting at the table waiting, you ain't brought no food. You ain't a real factor, you up in this backwards. Bunch of script reading rappers, y'all ain't nothing but actors. I do this for real. As I hopped in, I was locked in. Me not being top 10 wasn't an option. The lazy ones drop head first with a top spin. How the hell you expecting a check but won't clock in? The money gets got by the work, not a hot mouth. A lot of them got knocked out trying to get block clout. You wanna get to it, you better study how we do it. Cause people ain't stupid when you faking, they see through it. It took me a few slugs, got hit when they threw mud. Cause in life you get whooped the most by what you love. If you say that you wanna get harder, get your methods in order. Cause once you know how to swim, you ain't scared of the water. Ain't no crying about it, that's the life I wanted. I rap for 10 people just as hard as for 500. It's nothing to bypass when building up my stash. I never took the shortcut, I walked through the high grass. I do this for real. Y'all out here pretending you only wanna blend in and follow what's trending. I see I gotta remind them when they ain't remembering. Foot on the gas, 100 miles an hour, no ending. You not putting work in, you not paying no dues. You sitting at the table waiting, you ain't brought no food. You ain't a real factor, you up in this backwards. Bunch of script reading rappers, y'all ain't nothing but actors. I do this for real. I started my mission in the rawest conditions, and when I didn't have a team, I played all the positions. Some of y'all handle it wrong when all glamour is gone. I don't turn into a character cause a camera is on. Ain't never been an imitator milking a trend. I done built it up, lost it, and rebuilt it again. Through the dark days, I was carried on the Lord's shoulder. Gotta have a lot of heart to fall off and start over. I don't wait for opportunity to come to the door. You running from the work and wonder why your numbers is low. It's humbling though, hearing me enforce these facts. I supported a bunch of cats who ain't support me back. Got smart cause at any minute the trouble could spark. Trying to balance the business part with the love of the art. Learn to be a leader, G, that'll free you. Be faithful to your gift cause if you cheated, it'll leave you. Boy, I do this for real. Y'all out here pretending you only wanna blend in and follow what's trending. I see I gotta remind them when they ain't remembering. Foot on the gas, 100 miles an hour, no ending. You not putting work in, you not paying no dues. You sitting at the table waiting, you ain't brought no food. You ain't a real factor, you up in this backwards. Bunch of script reading rappers, y'all ain't nothing but actors. I do this for real. information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. Hey, they wanna bitterly infect my ability to inspect them and critically project. And if I disagree a sec, they elect to belittle me and consider me a threat. This enemy is the epitome of thinking that he is a deity because he giving me a check. Deflect, pitifully redirect, and set out to get rid of me for not being politically correct. Real slowly they get to know you, then go through your social, and as you're growing, you never know that they notice ya. The First Amendment is bogus because the whole of the population's been totally overloaded with phobias. Now they're insulted, the cancel culture is holding the rope and hoping to dope you with panic like it's an opiate. Ready to throw you to the lowest pit to show you and let you know that the shit that you quoted was inappropriate. Lies, still hovering over the original owner, not knowing that we are not opposing. Fake converts doing con work with stolen identities, knowing that they are not the chosen. Funny how the ones who done the most dirt be the ones who boast of being beyond reproach. They cast a spell knowing that once it's broke, conscious woke folks are done with the guns and dopes. So, you got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. I'm pushing the envelope and snatching the bottom out, rerouting all of the facts that the enemy lied about. From the curse of Ham and every lie that come out his mouth. Genocidal models privately plotted inside his house. We keep playing it back with every fatal attack. You kill us and then you try to tell us the way to react. As soon as the facts spray them, they find a way to distract. No reparations for slavery, never paid us for that. Ever wonder why police love making us die, but white murderers always get taken alive? When we see the judge, he coming in with a different mind. So too many times the punishment didn't fit the crime. We're never an anti-political guy, get it? Not many people consider the FBI did it. When you threaten your op, nothing but fire coming out. Asking about the Illuminati, he quiet as a mouse. Watch out, your freedom gonna be flacked on if you're talking to Vlad and speaking on everybody that you clapped on. You better stop high capping and yapping about all of the street money that you made in them rap songs. Presentable as evidence, so the RICO case that they sent at you is essentially non-winnable. It's been approved, so they finna use any hint of clues from your interviews, no matter how minuscule. You got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. Your career and livelihood, that's gone. Now you're begging and trying to get them to put your back on. Anytime you're dropping the facts strong, the arm you set up on responds to snatch you off of the platform. You are not the first, they froze plenty of soldiers, so you don't even know that there's been many before you. Thinking you in control until his enemy shows you. The minute you expose it is when he's bending you over. So now they roughing you up cause they had enough of you. Just a couple of months from you thinking they was in love with you. You bucked them publicly in a way they wasn't accustomed to. Now you're surfing cause you discovered who was untouchable. Today ain't like back in the days. You'll be lacking in pay after saying a faction with an accurate phrase. And not even comedians keeping you laughing the safe. You may get slapped on the stage or attacked with a blade. This industry is a fraud. You can make a little noise until you speak on them fellas that be liking little boys. Then they shatter your reputation until you're unemployed. Cause telling the world on them just only gets them annoyed. You were standing on principle till your work got a scoop. Now you're kissing ass cause somebody got hurt by the truth. You want me to worship you to get put in the right file. Got a smile acting like I co-sign your lifestyle. Hell no. You got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. See, I'm the guy that ran diabolical virus strands into your diaphragm. The hired man who strikes at the slightest glance, wrote an entire pamphlet with spiders and fire ants biting my right hand. See, I'm the dude they come to pay homage to, non-fungible and so phenomenal. I can follow you from in front of you. No trauma's comparable to what I'ma do. If you wanna move, I'll pummel you with 1021 kilometer chronicles. My wondrous lung function is conjugal. Your stomach will look like vomited ramen noodles from the moment I'm done with you. With my tongue is a noose, I done hung a few. A connoisseur of sonic use, I promise you. Gonna feel me like Donahue. When I was first born to rehearse, I would run furlongs and 30-foot verticals with a 200-pound shirt on. No slacking up when I'm bringing it hard as I can. I can dap you up and snatch fingerprints off of your hand. I say to thee, it wouldn't pay to be rating me unfavorably. Creatively, I'm so elevated, heights are afraid of me. Instantaneous, soul eraser, left bodies me what the hell it be. Got busted for the subjects I published, cause his corpse was so torched and corrupted that the mortician was reluctant to touch it. Acting like they be ready for war, but they don't really want it. They don't really want it. All that talking and yelling and flexing, I'ma kill him for it. Man, you know that I'ma kill him. Any level I ever been on in life, you're 3 below it. 3 below it. He laughing and walking around in danger, he don't even know it. That boy don't even know it. When a cloud is formed to drop a new song, doctors are warned. At 6 o'clock in the morning, a brand new synopsis is born. I'm the product that spawns when other solid options are gone. Come off the top of the head like a rhinoceros horn. Erratic and gritty with a prominent mental committee. Geographically witty, fit a continent into a city. I'm graced with unmistakable, adaptable traits. I take naps in my place with saran wrap on my face. The slow lurkers chose not to approach further because they know I'll go berserk and start invoking more murders than Grossberger. K-Rino, the noted throat curser, the ghost server who'll show up at your post and smoke you and most of your co-workers. Take over the trophy by Peter Road in the holder. When I leave the show, I go home and eat a bowl of Ebola. The sacred vibrations I migrate, articulate 800 lines straight, then drink a whole lake to rehydrate. I slap your narrative to embarrassment. So many claps come after my tracks, even my humility's arrogant. To establish the fact I'm miraculous, I had to master extracting a yolk out of an egg without cracking it. I'm raising Lazarus and phrasing graphs that act as galactic imbalances with callous bedazzlement for the talentless. If this rap was a liquid, 1 cap of it would be more than adequate to pour and overlap 6 half-a-gallon chalices, shattering your analysis like Atticus Finch against his antagonist with manuscripts full of cabins and cabinets. My grammar books compare to calculus. The bragging lips of a blasphemous rapper get battered flat as that of a platypus. I hear these jokers boasting a lot. With the dopeness I got, I can focus and tie a rope of smoke in a knot. To stop my melodious work would take an arduous plot. Once I started talking, he dropped because he thought he was shot. Acting like they be ready for war, but they don't really want it. They don't really want it. All that talking and yelling and flexing, I'ma kill him for it. Man, you know that I'ma kill him. Any level I ever been on in life, you're 3 below it. 3 below it. He laughing and walking around in danger, he don't even know it. That boy don't even know it. Grown folks conversation. You got too much on the line. Once you got something to lose, you don't waste your time dealing with a fool who got something to prove. When you learn to live under them rules, you'll maneuver like a boss do, never be corrupted or used. Don't hang with people who don't want nothing. No hustle, no drive, won't ever own nothing. You grew up in the same hood, round the same age. You started grinding, now you good, he at the same stage. Can't force a grown person out there playing game phase. You done read the whole book, they on the same page. When you was younger, you used to see him go steal and rob. Called you a square because you went out there and got a job. That was your homie, but he blind, he did a little time. He 39, still got a 20-year-old mind. A wise soul ain't attracted to the fool's goal. You pay a car note, a mortgage, and buying school clothes. So why would you ever jeopardize the place you in? People with nothing would provoke and try to bait you in. You let them get into your head, all your work is dead. Why would you risk it all over what a person said? Check it out. Once you got something to lose, you don't waste your time dealing with a fool who got something to prove. When you learn to live under the rules, you maneuver like a boss do, never be corrupted or used. Again, once you got something to lose, you don't make stupid moves that'll have you ending up on the news. Learn to recognize the trouble and clues. When you see him coming dip, never let your foot get up. We stand free, ducking, dodging where the beef be. I gotta make it home, I got people that need me. He talks reckless, so you popped him at his front door. You doing 50 years, but you ain't no punk though. See, understand, homie, once you start to get some things, folks hating and talking about you don't hit the same. Ain't no more getting out of character and flipping out. Y'all could be outside all you want, I'm in the house. You got your life together, black, you ain't the same cat. Now you on lock behind some childishness, explain that. They say you supposed to pick your battles, yeah, they told you a fact. You got property, all he got is just the clothes on his back. You got a family, you got babies, you done found your place. See birds fly, they don't slither on the ground with snakes. Yeah, both of y'all might take a fall tossing them words. The difference is you falling off a mountaintop, he falling off of the curb. So listen, once you got something to lose, you don't waste your time dealing with a fool who got something to prove. When you learn to live under the rules, you maneuver like a boss do, never be corrupted or used. Again, once you got something to lose, you don't make stupid moves that'll have you ending up on the news. Learn to recognize the trouble and clues. When you see him coming dip, never let your foot get up in the Y'all be talking loyalty and how you mob for your crew, but what you didn't learn to do is to be loyal to you. Them your partner drugs, why you trying to test your fate? Ain't nothing gangsta about taking somebody else's case. Right or wrong, it's smarter to do your thing alone, because if he really a soldier, he gon' claim his own. And when you know the game, you never hesitate to give it, cause by the time you learn a lesson, it's too late to live it. Too many people got dropped that could've talked it out. Some road rage and getting popped over a parking spot. You say they in the hood hating on you, I don't care. You and your purpose, why the hell you even round there? They mad at you because you straight and they ain't made a dime. A basic thinker ain't in line with elevated minds, and that don't mean that you forgot the hood and turned your back. You only turned your back on them crash dummy acts. I'm speaking facts, so once you got something to lose, you don't waste your time dealing with a fool who got something to prove. When you learn to live under the rules, you maneuver like a boss do, never be corrupted or used. Again, once you got something to lose, you don't make stupid moves that'll have you ending up on the news. Learn to recognize the trouble and clues. When you see him coming dip, never let your foot get up in them shoes. Liberator, racist, terrorist, patriot, gayness, straightness, creationist, atheist, free thinker, matrix, B-list, A-list, defendants, plaintiffs, dark-hearted, gracious, anxious, patient, peaceful, murderous, Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, civilized, savage, innocent, graphic, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Catholic. Was the system built for oppression or is it broken? Police killing unarmed blacks out in the open, permission to harass us and rip us into fragments, and left nothing to salvage as we're sifting through the ashes. And when you protest, you an animal or a radical. This from the same folks who supported rushing the Capitol, deflecting and distracting you with an axe to the back of you. In this country, America's the master human trafficker. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. Savage. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. Deceptive new innovations beyond limitations. The strong normalization of bombing a nation. Every era's guilty of human experimentation. So hospital patients are a strategic creation. They'll probably never admit nepotism exists. The new trick is to convince us racism's a myth. Submissive women against the feminine set of rules. Two parents won't work together, all we do is accuse the true believer and the ones who bowing down to Baphomet. The anti-gun activists battle a gun advocates. Check the news, your child might get shot up at the school, cause weapons are now accessible to any reckless fool. They tamper with nature, that's why this nation is set to lose. Trying to change the gender rules so that children get to choose. Deception of the faithless, the pressure to escape this. Infested with the sweat of the molesters and the rapists. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. Savage. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. We broke from supply buying the paper the church is making. Different denominations, a million interpretations. People frequently speaking on who they able to sleep with, beefing over the choice to abort a baby or keep it. The lies of a president who tells you that he's righteous. The eyes and the ears of your cellular devices. Computerized spies that can seemingly surmise what you do, cause your electronic machinery's alive. The devil made the present day marijuana special, so higher levels of estrogen settle in male vessels. And feminized men are welcomed into the optics, cause manhood is threatening and masculinity's toxic. A man speaking his mind is more dangerous than they thought, and the threat of lost income will train you how to talk. So you better know who not to speak on, local or federal. Set in motion to make you feel guilty for being hetero. Next door or distant, the war's persistent. Some blame God and others doubt God's existence. Historic hardships if you rewind or fast forward. Some were screaming that COVID was fraud till they ass caught it. The poor were the group of people the science labs target. Formulated a rush vaccine to mass market. The vaccination they got, I'm escaping the plot. So you can call me Ben Simmons, cause I ain't taking the shot. Now we're watching them recreate it into a pill state, decimating your body till it suffers an ill fate. Trying to orchestrate ways to increase the kill rate. Many took the bait and walked straight into Bill's gate. Every company, even Johnson & Johnson is lethal. I'ma trust your jab and your baby powder bumping off people. Demonic killers are blasting and shooting up mass gatherings. Farrakhan told us what's happening, America's unraveling. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. Savage. Boom, division of the masses. Ask them who crafted the ignorance we practice. Systemic entrapment by sacrilegious bastards. Spiritual and physical collisions of the classes. So in closing, I'll repeat the statement again. This society wasn't built for poor people to win, and I appreciate y'all letting me talk to you today. So right now I'll open up the floor for some Q&A.
Peace, K, my name is David.
What up?
Well, I've been listening to you talk about the importance of raising us up. You always speak on the higher power creation and stuff. My question is, how do we know they ain't just making this up? Murdering perverts are crazy corrupt, and it's like the more we give love, the more they show hatred for us. And it's not getting better, and honestly, I'm starting to doubt it will. Cause the way that life is, I'm wondering if God is real.
Thanks for your question, man. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let you know first that I understand your point of view. Yeah, life is wild, there's some evil things happening, but to know why, there's other things you gotta factor in. As men and women, we are morally flawed, so we denounce God when we're the ones ignoring His laws. His intention is to remake us and teach us and save us, but our behavior is the misuse of free will that He gave us. So when He created man, He blessed us with power. So when it comes to right and wrong, that decision is ours. When you blame God for people leaving others in ruins, make sure you question Him for not stopping the wrong you be doing.
Well, I'm hearing what you said, people gon' do what they feelin', but I ain't hurting no babies and I ain't serial killing.
So you're saying He should step in when a sin's enormous, but ignore when you do wrong because your wrong is harmless? Listen, out of the planet, stars, water, and land, and animals, the greatest thing that He created is man, formed after His own self with intelligence plus. So if we choose to be evil, that ain't Him, that's us. Next question. Peace, K, I made a conscious decision. See, I believe in God, but I don't believe in religion. For years I was a follower and so in denial, till I discovered all the lies I was told as a child. Had to step back and question, who is the beast? Cause these pastors be shadier than dudes in the streets. And when you look at how the church house gets, you got a million denominations and people feel shady and sick. And when you challenge them, they scared to respond. 1,000 different gods out and everybody saying theirs is the one. So every one of them, I'm swearing them off. Cause the same people killing us in the streets be wearing the cross. I gotcha. See, a trick's been played on the masses. Religion ain't one title, it's a personal practice, a commitment to a lifestyle over a course. So whatever you commit to, well, that would be yours. See the multiple religious names that you just went through. Men created them to fit the shit they was into. Some cultures took the true teachers and warped them, morphed them into lies, then on people they forced them. To many parts of the world we can trace them and source them. Murder, torture, and money cause men to endorse them, to fool you, to accept and it's used as a weapon, instituted and kept as a tool of deception, ruling out every step with dishonest suggestions, telling us the creator doesn't want us to question, set up to fail, be lost, or live in the cell. Instead he promises heaven while they're giving us hell. So these man-made versions got us disconnected. Once again our disappointment is misdirected. I'ma tell you something simple but integral. Don't get caught up in religious labels, focus on the rules and principles, yeah. Any more questions? Any more before I go? No more? Alright. Thank y'all. Alright. Peace.
Dollar bill on the track.
See, this is something we like to call. This is something we like to call Tele-k-nesis. Me, I draw a picture like an animator. What else? Stay on my note like a piano player. I send vapors that hit and sedate you like a pill. When I get the wheel to write, you better write your will. Get you higher than a kite flying into the highest wind, striking and wiping out the life of them like I'm the rifleman, energizing them like a vitamin. I am like thiamine, liable to catch on fire right after typing my titles, and I'm eloquent. You fellas been needing better development. The weak level you in can never out-clever my melanin. Resident evil, I love to bleed you, leave you more disappointed than when your woman told you she wanna see other people gracefully exuding the smoothest communications, safely removing cases of music hallucinations, and right at your service when you need a trifling wordsmith more superb than an infinite birthright, and it curse if I activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. Activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. I'm found in you all, and your lungs bound to be throbbing. One sound produces organic compounds for the carbon. The cowards are shook. I know it cause I'm seeing that doubt look. The list of my music output is sick as a gout foot. I'm here but not what I appear to be, so inexplicably futuristic that 2053 was last year to me. I'm instilling the fear in you eerily. My mirror image you'll clearly see, but no one but me will know where the mirror be. I need to be concerned cause it's been at least a week confirmed since me and my inner voice have even been on speaking terms. These people will learn that me sleeping on a beat is indeed a contradictory term. Like freezer burn, I'll be panicky, so watch how you handle me. You pushing me off the spot I stand would be like an ant moving the manatee. He got frantic and ran understandably. My composure is so dynamic I wouldn't even flinch if you branded me. I activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. Activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. Listen, I'ma behave cause I know I'll be saying some craziness. I don't have to be number one, I'm just grateful to make the list. I hate a plagiarist, so you gon' pay for this. You couldn't serve me at a table with a stable of capable waitresses. I'm running around hyping up these underground nights, still getting my weight up like I'm on 600-pound life. I'm the truth, ask anyone who knows about me. When I say it, it's gon' happen, I'm like Wojnarowski. When you start dissing hard, I'ma pole vault through the darkness and sprawl you out in all directions just like a starfish. No matter if it's plugged in the wall or if it's cordless. When I perform electronic short circuit, regardless, my library is raw. Tell me who provides more. I'll open your head backwards like a suicide door. When I wipe your world out, just certain to hurl out and panic like a dude who forgot his phone at his girl house. I activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. Activate Tele-k-nesis. You can see me lift and levitate frequent, leaving the beat grip with every great sequence. Score at elite clips, you better play defense. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother.
Yeah, a mother's love runs deep, it's never known to stop. All them nights that she couldn't sleep cause you was out on the block. Big pressure to face, cause losing her child would be a waste. Scared to watch the news cause she nervous that she might see your face. Not innocent no more, what he do she ain't trying to know. Streets captured him early, she lost him a long time ago. Yet every night, knees to the flow, nothing severed the love. Asking God to keep you safe from danger wherever you was. It's rare when she see you hanging with the wildest people. Even family members be telling her that her child is evil. She won't ever give up on him, though every day is a downer. Yeah, you might got something bad to say, just don't say it around her.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would.
Praying every day and hour, so it don't pay to doubt her. Think about all the situations you shouldn't have made it out of. Matters the issue, she be riding to the fullest with you. You had moments where you can't explain how them bullets missed you. And every second you was in the world thieving and reckless. She never stopped believing that you was being protected. From time to time on a porch she would see a detective. As long as she knew that you was breathing, she could accept it. You moving ratchet, what you doing could prove to be tragic. Got her entertaining the thought of her choosing the casket. Refusing to break from the madness, but promised you would. Yet every time she try to talk, you like, mama, I'm good.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother. I never would make it.
Running wild, you been out of control for too long. Mama confused, asking God what did she do wrong. But still love you when everyone else's hope is gone. Cause she praying to a power that's stronger than that dope you on. Some of your partners didn't make it, they laying and stretched. Others ain't never leaving prison, they saying you next. You never call a visit, got your T-lady depressed. To that woman who gave you life, you ain't paying respect. Missing the happy times with you, reflecting on pictures. And every morning when she wake up, she texting you scriptures. Waiting for you to straighten up is a true test of patience. How some of us manage to make it, just one explanation.
Praying mothers, it ain't nothing like them praying mothers. God be listening to them praying mothers. Man, I'm glad I got a praying mother. I'm so glad. Praying mothers, she prayed for me. It ain't nothing like them praying mothers. Mama pray for me. God be listening to them praying mothers. I'm so thankful. Man, I'm glad I had a praying mother.
We appreciate your attendance this evening. Black Book International proudly presents a K-Rino original, The Tables. He was birthed into his wealthiness, never felt the need for help, which yet propelled his selfishness. Anytime he came around, his arrogance would fill the room. Never guilt consumed, he loved showing his silver spoon. His lust for power crushed a lot of folks along the way. He never missed the chance to place his privilege on display. Felt like the level that he reached, no one was worthy to go. He loved to see others in lower subservient roles, was overpowered and controlled by wealth and blinding greed. Many people came to him for help in times of need. Rejected all of them, his actions were ruthless and cold. Totally unaware of what his own future would hold. Soon to be losing control. As the years flew, not even he knew what his fortune grew to be. His prosperity seemed to be moving in perpetuity. He pulled up to his newest vehicle, that's when his truth came. A homeless man approached him humbly, asking for loose change. He smirked at him, kept walking to his building, proceeded in. The homeless man looked at him, smiled, and said, "We'll meet again." He looked back at the man, thinking, "Yeah, right," then laughed like it was humorous. Finished his daily task and went home that night. He settled into his loft, isolated and closed off. Put on his robe, and soon as he grabbed the remote, he dozed off. When he rose up, what he witnessed astounded him, cause he found that the plush room that he fell asleep in no longer surrounded him. The scene was scaring him. Time had been apparently traveling. He woke up in a dark alley, incoherently babbling. His clothes were old and tattered. His hair was matted. What's happening? And passing men and women had no compassion, just laughed at him. He looked and saw the building he owned, but as he came on it, he noticed things had changed and it no longer had his name on it. He ran inside believing in explanations required. The first thought in his mind is that everyone's getting fired. When he saw his employees, he angrily started chastising him. To his surprise, he realized no one was recognizing him, so nobody would listen. His phone was even missing. The authority he used to have was gone and non-existent. Was this a nightmare he drifted in while he was living? He saw his new reflection and couldn't believe the vision. He was on top of the world, now suddenly life was hard. And as he pleaded for help, people treated him like a dog, man. Act 3. Confused about the truth, he was living proof it was twisted. Used to be popular, now nobody knew he existed. He wandered through the streets feeling lost and feeling worthless. He walked miles to his mother's house, a home that he had purchased. When he knocked, his mother answered, that's when all his hope fell through. Cause when she saw him, all she said to him was, "May I help you?" He said, "Mother, it's me," as he fought back tears harder. She saw that he was bothered and offered a drink of water. She said, "I'm not your mother, you must suffer from a condition. And sir, you're talking foolishly, my son is in the kitchen." Seconds later, he saw something that he never expected. When a son came in the room, it was the bum that he rejected. His demeanor was stoic and steady, tension was heavy. He said, "Mom, I turned the oven off, the casserole is ready." The mother exited slowly and no emotion was shown. Now all of a sudden, it was just him and the man alone. He said, "What kind of spell is this that caused this hell I'm in?" He said, "The last time I saw you, I told you we'd meet again." He asked, "Is this about the money I didn't give you back then?" "Oh, I get it, since I turned you down, this is about revenge." No, it's not about revenge or envy, and never will it be. This is just a lesson in sympathy and humility. I'm using this ability, cause I've seen you repeatedly, disrespectfully speaking, treat people the way you treated me. Now you see and understand how it feels to be ruined, and have the world viewing you as if you're less than human. The punishment, you've earned it. His mother came out with the food and saw the dinner table was crooked, and so she turned it. At that moment, the other man's presence dispersed. The greedy man began to feel time rewind and reverse. He was back in his suit, his phone in his hand, and his mother knew him. Grateful and humble now because of what was done to him. Now he waited for the poor and disadvantaged to come. Spent the rest of his days trying to fix the damage he's done. Showed concern and luckily was able to learn that no matter how high you make it, the tables can turn. Hold up. What if the story didn't end like that? The punishment, you've earned it. His mother came out with the food and saw the dinner table was crooked, and so she turned it. At that moment, he fully comprehended what had took place. He dropped down to his knees and pleaded, and with a shook face was asked if he was ready to return to his former glory. He said, "Yes, I am. I'll change right now if you restore me." So the guy made him stand up, look deeply in his face. Then he told him, "I've decided now to keep you in this state." He screamed, and in his worst moment, he was able to learn that sometimes you never make it back when the tables are turned. Whoa. No. Yes. Thank you. song? What's the name of this song? Once I eat the track, you could never react. I'll borrow money from you, then make you pay me back. My daily intentions too crazy to mention. I'm in a class by myself like they gave me detention. When I show up on the set, no longer needed is your service. Come at me hoping to win and get defeated like the purpose. You so quick to hate, so in reckless talking you participate. But I promise I'ma make you stop like I fixed your brakes. To beat the master, you keep dreaming you could, but it'll never work like a shake machine in the hood. You good, but play with me and get your reps slaughtered. Cause like that dude who married your mama, my skills go a step farther. I spend my days all alone cooling, but I'll come to your house and teach you a lesson. I call that homeschooling. One call, I'm ready to break y'all. I'm so low I robbed Peter and still didn't pay Paul. Will I shrink? Never. Who on this planet could think better? Instinctively clever, it's an art the way I link letters. Competitors gonna need a little help when the skill is felt. Plus I'm slick enough to pay a hitman to kill himself. They say I'm truckling publicly, cause the only way I'd wanna be another MC would be if I wasn't me. Every day it's the same lanes coming at my neck, man. He tried to swing, but I made him miss like a sex change. Grown men out here winking and playing. I'll confront you about something you was thinking of saying. Now I'm on a wanted photo. Cops issued a bolo. I don't need the force to be with me. I throw my hands solo. Bro, you showing out and you ain't even the star. You going nowhere like you just locked your keys in the car. You feel like I'm the one to pick on, right? Okay. Boy, you sound crazy as a blind dude saying it's on sight. Damn fool, I was in middle school when I chose a GoPro. When the beast is going hard, they say he went in K-Rino mode. I smoke foes, cut off your oxygen, your breathing then fail. And you'll know I'm not the devil, cause I won't even let you inhale. I'm seeing that you can't control that talk. I slap your brains into your hands and make you hold that thought. This beat was so marvelous, I wrote through the chorus. Cause I got away with words like I stole a thesaurus. It's an avalanche, why you keep trying me like they have a chance? Eventually I'll wear you down like some sagging pants. Whoever see me just prepare for the worst. I pop my collar even if I'm not wearing a shirt. On the set, G, they didn't wanna let me, but like Wally, I'm back, man. That's why the folks are glad that they met me. You try to jump, it's probably gonna be your last stunt. Cause we gon' put more hands on you than a gas pump. I ain't perfect, but you a snake and that's the worst label. I saw your girlfriend, she built like a merch table. You talked this morning, I'ma drop you this evening. I put pressure on you like I was trying to stop you from bleeding. I got plenty thoughts to consume, all put up in my room. Never laid in fetal position, I stood up in the womb. I'ma show and prove anytime that I'm in question. More mean and disrespectful than the comment section. What's the name of this song? What's the name of this song? Tastes good, don't it? Good to you ain't always good for you. You think they really care? Think they do. They looking out for you, huh? The food industry is murderous. We eat a lot but still suffer from malnourishment. You gotta understand the plan is just to cancel us. Most of the food you eat is hazardous and cancerous. The more you eat it, the quicker you let the reaper loose. Cause they produce food that hasn't been reproduced. If it ain't healthy, then maybe it has a deeper use. What is the purpose of manufacturing seedless fruit? They study natural properties and make a carbon copy. So even when you think you eating healthy, you may not be. The Food and Drug Administration keeps on fooling y'all. Deadly additives and fake food, they approve it all. Red 40, yellow 6, blue 1 every time. Sound like a quarterback calling plays at the scrimmage line. With no nutrition, no value in it of any kind. So now you having strokes and heart attacks at 29. Those are dyes that color food artificially, then damage DNA due to genotoxicity. They have a chemical called benzodine that physically helps to contribute to cancer cases specifically. This food problem, you navigating it like a maze. Consuming radiation daily from your microwave. It's no avoiding it, they poison you through every means. They putting soy in everything and that's a deadly bean. Bad habits put bodies under a massive strain. One of the worst food additives is aspartame. A wide range of conditions for you to succumb. You'll find it in your diet soda, in your chewing gum. A lot of physical sicknesses that be causing them. Alzheimer's, migraines, depression, Parkinson's. One chemical with many poison elements. It's even been proven to decrease your intelligence. You gotta grow your own crops, homie, you can't slip. But they'll sell you fake seeds that you can't flip. Fake seed, fake food, disastrous to health. Cause if it's natural, it reproduces after itself. If I can only use the seed once, what's it for? That means that you gotta go back to them to buy some more. We gotta teach them learning the farm is beautiful. The only farm they want us on is pharmaceuticals. Make sure your fish is wild caught before you come taste it. Because they lacing it with toxins when they farm raise it. A whole nation of healthy people, we could've had it. Instead we living on a planet full of sugar addicts. Cake, cookies, and candy doing what it does. Dangerous levels of sugar overloading your blood. So diabetes you were not able to put off. You couldn't stop it, so now they chopping your foot off. They got us hooked on this killer drug like fiends. But you don't want no cocaine, you want some ice cream. Cardiovascular disease and inflammation hits ya. And if you need something to wash it down, take some liquor. So with obesity increasingly you're worse and sicker. The high amount of toxins in you overworks your liver. Your organs start to get bothered because they're working harder. Your kidneys all out of order cause you ain't drinking water. The food makers you embrace will say the food is great. Using monosodium glutamate to improve the taste. That's MSG and the effects of it'll crash you. It's all up in your potato chips and your fast food. What does it do? It kills cells and it wrecks your brain. Your heart changes and your weight sees excessive gain. They making billions, they ain't teaching you what not to eat. Evil ingredients and I ain't even got to meet. The chances of a clean raised cow are thin and none. The more you eat pig, the more you turn into one. On the TV and the radio they shatter lies. To sell meat and make money they false advertise. Pig feet and even chitlins you ain't ashamed to eat. The worms start in your colon until your brain is reached. More heart attack cases in the database. They say the pork is okay as long as you say your grace. Red meat putting pressure on the digestive tract. That fleshy fat is hard on the body digesting that. Make a commercial and tell you something you gotta try. But most of what you eat is genetically modified. Man, they don't care about you getting sick and dropping dead. Cause if they teach immune system health, it stops the bread. And even when you know what's up, they get the best of you. They make fake fruit and spray up all the vegetables. Now what's the human life expectancy? It's not long. Hormones got the chickens looking cock strong. High fructose is dangerous to the consumer. An artificial color dye that causes kidney tumors. Medical bills that take years and months to pay. Laughed at Elijah when he told you eat once a day. Now they know that we gon' answer when the food's calling. Bodies falling every day, we being food poison. Food poison.
Young Pro on the beat.
Yeah. Understand. We ain't saying this out of disrespect. We saying it out of respect. Cause we gotta do better. We do better, man. We be in better positions. Dead or living. Let's get it. Lil' homie lost his life cause he was out there living dangerous. His whole family combined couldn't afford the arrangements. Matters how deep the pain and anguish, money's still the language. The funeral man said he needed way more than what they came with. It's a shame the cash was low when y'all lost Uncle Joe. Still raising the dough, he should've been buried 2 months ago. Got that man on ice with no casket or plot to occupy. It's taking so long to drop my guy, people forgot he died. Seen a lot of youngsters on their social threads posting bread, but later a fundraiser is set up after most are dead. No savings or insurance policy, just some hopeless tweets. Dipped and left your mama with that debt because you chose the streets. That ain't how it's supposed to be. Raising dough while grieving, that's the reason why you need to be stacking up while you're breathing. You had jewelry, you had clothes, all the stuff you thought you wanted, but left with what you was born with. Now your mama trying to pawn it, man. Every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates. Say it again. Every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates. Stop living for the moment.
Think about it, build on it, separate what's most important and stay focused on it. Cause everything that shine ain't got diamonds on it, but hard times gon' always remind us of it. Can't afford to live, can't afford to die. Family in a bind, and why? Dying ain't on our mind. Get some insurance right now if you don't have none. A shame when most of us die, we don't have none. Family selling barbecue plates, doing GoFundMes. All these events, no headstone, no money, but they got your picture all over the gram. Hashtag long live when you was living, not giving a damn. Get your business in order, that's it, that's all. Protect the ones you love, pray for the ones you don't. The ones you think your friends, really not your friends at all. I'm here to share the information, the rest on y'all.
Every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates. Say it again. Every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates.
Struggling to bury mama, you waiting on heaven to call. None of her children got no bread, and it's 11 of y'all. So many people to pay, so it's money decisions only. Pastor love you and your family, but business is business, homie. Cats be tripping, didn't even have a stash that they could dip in. The same friends you used to hustle with, baddie done chipped in. Not being disrespectful, I'm just hoping for better. Instead of reaching out to strangers and approaching for cheddar. If we our brother's keeper, we should be saving them from the reaper. Couldn't view the body, had to cremate them because it's cheaper. Wanna live crazy, bro, then get your ducks in a row. At least that way your folks will have a couple of bucks when you go. When we visit the cemetery, the environment's scary. Your grave is unmarked, so we can't even find where you're buried. You should've grinded till your income grew. Cause when your family put you in that hole, you put your family in one too. That's why I'm saying, every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates. Say it again. Every day it's like we got a new case. New case, steady dropping, it ain't hard to lose faith. Didn't put no bread away, now it's too late. Died broke, now your family selling barbecue plates. Hey, let me tell you about me. See, I'm that sniper that sits in the house, watching them all come up, trying to sneak up on me. But I'm in the window picking them off one by one. I see you before you see me. Step till you're waving my 5 fingers of death. Break one of your hands off, not just 5 fingers are left. Rappers and even singers get punished for their vanity. Reaching your chest and remove all of your air manually. First things first, I don't make music to twerk to. I prefer to purposely linguistically hurt you. The raging sea storming up a tsunami performance. Come on the stage adorning a rapper skin garment. My intelligence quotient's developing more and boasting. Throwing blows so potent that they swell up your emotions. I've been the best, I'm just no longer interested in sending threats. I'm the reason you eating, you like my dinner guest. I done seen too many artists begin a route, start with plenty clout. 1 year later, he in the blouse. Till I dethrone him, I won't rest. The only opponent you known yet that'll make you pay rent to live in your own flesh.
Mouth is still running that, but when I run up on you, wonder how you gonna act. When I respond, it'll knock your vocals right from the track. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. I swung the mic like it's an accent, I'm the lumberjack. I wouldn't rap the way y'all rapping for 100 racks. Run at me with that corny shit and I'ma punish that. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. Coming back.
Just as certain as water's wet, it ain't hard to flex when you get your thoughts directly from the universe's architect. You keep hating and making different statements, so when I get there, your ass better be gone like a hip replacement. Don't put me with them beta kinds, they say great minds think alike. Well, that's between them, cause I'm a greater mind. Not afraid to use to display the truth. Slaying your favorite dude until my place in the stable is undebatable. Some getting turned out as a safe bet, cause they let execs press their face on the desk to collect a paycheck. The record label game is a snake fest, and you ain't sissy SpaceX, so I know you can't carry your weight yet. I'll wait a second, let that one take effect, while I'm audaciously saying threats that make the paper break a sweat. Challenge me at 940, trying to take my ends. Like a picture frame size, you'll be 8 by 10.
I see your mouth, you still running that, but when I run up on you, wonder how you gonna act. When I respond, it'll knock your vocals
vocals right from the track. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. I swung the mic like it's an accent, I'm the lumberjack. I wouldn't rap the way y'all rapping for 100 racks. Run at me with that corny shit and I'ma punish that. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. When it comes to ranking rappers by numbers, I don't listen to the pundits. Keep your 100, I got a top 1 list. All that grandstanding and lying you tryna hand me, I'ma kill it before it gets started, just like a plan B. Me, I just wanted to see carnage. Take a track and leave any rapper you pick deceased on it, not a beast haunted. Drag a thief and reader for kilometers. The undefeated needle eater. Non-believers are free to see the procedure. It's egregious to try to flee us, cause I can see it from Venus. Disguised as a referee trying to hide with some zebras. I'm trained for the spot. The sandlot grains you'll be chopped. We can put your final remains in a sock. When I handed every human that's in a town to vanish, they gon' need enough yellow tape to fit around the planet. Don't knock, cause I was ripping up competition back when you was too young to listen without getting your mom's permission. Your mouth is still running that, but when I run up on you, wonder how you gonna act. When I respond, it'll knock your vocals right from the track. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. I swung the mic like it's an accent, I'm the lumberjack. I wouldn't rap the way y'all rapping for 100 racks. Run at me with that corny shit and I'ma punish that. So hug your babies, tell them daddy won't be coming back. Coming back. Followers and likes, hey. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. That's right. Whoa. Every day and every night, it's a fight to get them followers and likes. Come on, hey. Tell them. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. Whoa. Every day and every night. Listen, to get noticed, they be showing it openly. Just go to a page and you might get to see a show for free. You won't find no positive, inspirational poetry. She got a set of tattooed booty cheeks she wants to throw at thee. She be all on Instagram, going on another rant. Barely paid her rent this month, she's saving for that butt implant. Focused on that bad attention, she know thirsty fellas wanna watch you post that one with all them dirty clothes up in that corner. Posing in the mirror in the G-string, can't wait to get you. She's so wild, she made a 7-year-old daughter take the picture. This might be her only chance. Turn that camera on and dance. Hoping a lonely man will blow some grands on her OnlyFans. Going live, twerking, popping even when the music stops. She can't wait to check her page and see how many views she got. She ain't worried about her future, just the comments when she posts. Turned herself into a star online, entertaining folks. Hungry for them followers and likes. Hey. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. That's right. Whoa. Every day and every night, it's a fight to get them followers and likes. Come on. Hey. Tell them. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. Whoa. Every day and every night. These dudes be rat racing and cat chasing, in need of a mouth muscle. 95% of them living just for that clout hustle. Said he bout to catch a flight, he rolls that phone. Took a picture in front of the airport, then he drove back home. Man, how you making chips? Faking like you taking trips, saying you racing whips. Fantasy-based relationships, you just a social media thug. It's funny what people do for love. You living in the suburbs, talking about you the plug. Showing and telling folks you bought that work. He even posted, come get at your boy, I got them perks. Boys catfishing and tripping, but you know I'll get you. That ain't your car, that ain't even you on your profile picture. All that I can see is guys that be showing off idiotically. Flashing all that cash probably caused your own robbery. And even if you get it clean, quit it black, cause all you doing is advertising what you got to get it snapped. Trying to get them followers and likes. Hey. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. That's right. Whoa. Every day and every night, it's a fight to get them followers and likes. Come on. Hey. Tell them. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. Whoa. Every day and every night. This whole circus done got too rowdy. How many times a fool done went live and shot somebody? For that fame, they'll take it any way that it comes. Baby smoking weed, grown people playing with guns. We can go viral today, homie, if we play it right. Man, you grown with grandchildren and filming teenagers fight. There's something wrong with you. You got something going on mentally. Some of y'all post all of your problems just to get sympathy. Women be Instagram sick, addicted to the clicks, so they post some half-naked pics just to get a fix. Being ignorant is the sole idea. They could come out with the kill yourself challenge. They'll be like, hold my beer. Y'all thirsty for fake love, so this gotta be said. Stop taking selfies while you laying in a hospital bed. It's like it ain't no way for you to be saved, cause you'll make an ass out yourself to be famous for 2 or 3 days, chasing them followers and likes. Hey, all the people seem to care about is followers and likes. That's right. Whoa, every day and every night it's a fight to get them followers and likes. Come on. Hey, tell them. All the people seem to care about is followers and likes. Whoa, every day and every night